progress. Now that's recording, and yeah, I guess that's it. We're all set, Nick. Let's get this fucking shit show on the run.
On the run.
On the go. Yeah, there we go.
Gives me the runs, these movies.
Fuck
Okay. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Marvel Multiverse Mayhem, where Kyle and I have been tearing out our hairs out of our head because of how much mayhem there has been in the last stupid 2 movies we watched.
I can't even bring out the fake woohoo mayhem.
Of course, Kyle's with me. We're brought to you by Grow Generation. We're the pros. Go to Grow, which is what the director, writer, and everyone involved with this movie, these 2 amazing Spider-Man movies should have done, is grown more brain. So, because these movies are stupid. I like
awful.
1 or 2 scenes, but I don't understand people who defend Andrew Garfield. It makes less sense than the prequels or the sequels to me.
Yep.
And I'm a Toby defender, but
trash. Guys, be sure to check out LRMonline.com, Genreverse.com, the LRM online YouTube channel, and of course the Genreverse podcast channel, wherever you get your podcast network, wherever you get your podcast from, Spotify, Google, SoundCloud, all that good shit.
My dad likes Stitcher still.
We're all there for free, and there's a bunch of other stuff in description links below and all of that. And I managed to fit. Well, actually, let me show you my original note for Spider-Man 1, which was just simply it was just, the Amazing Spider-Man sucks. Andrew is worst Peter ever. Fuck you. So yeah, Nick,
I have
fuck
a page
you for making me watch
2
this
pages
shit.
for one. Well, we're doing it because Sony is making us do this.
Yeah,
we will technically be the most caught up for Spider-Man than most people, because we're the only. Most people probably. Well, I mean, like we said, some people love Amazing Spider-Man. Most people aren't going to watch all of them because most Spider-Man fans hate every version but their favorite vehemently.
Yeah, but what's insane is this comes out 4 years after
only
Spider-Man 3.
Yeah,
and I don't see how anyone that saw this over the age of 9, 10 years old, if you like these and you saw, and it's not because my kid liked it, so I have that connection to. If you are 11 or older, you saw this, you were old enough to see the other ones, and you think this is good, please go seek help. James, I'm talking to you, bud. I mean, look. They're awful movies. I'm not gonna lie. And Amy Pascal said it herself. I paraphrasing, but when Feige told her that Amazing 3 would be a failure, that they didn't have any good ideas, and she's quoted in that book as saying, "Oh, I threw him out of my office," and I think she even said she cried, and then she's like, until I realized, yeah, we were going places, quote, we shouldn't have, and gay weren't putting out good stuff or was giving crap, however she worded her own. Sony stands out there. Do you hear her? Look at me, right here.
At me.
Hey, listen. The Amazing Spider-Man and 1 and 2 are complete fucking garbage movies. It's okay if you like them, but there's barely anything in there that's redeemable, and it's like a few lines while Garfield's in the suit, which actually sound very Spider-Man-ish, which is something Raimi's shit was missing.
Lacking.
But they are as close to objectively bad as you can possibly be with art, and I'm air quoting the fuck out of it, because trust me, you guys saw what I did to my Spider-Man 3 Blu-ray. I do not own any of the prequel trilogies on Blu-ray. The only reason I have the original the DVDs is because I got them when they came out, but that's all they're the DVDs from the releases. Like, that's it. I will never ever watch the prequel trilogy, Spider-Man 3 or Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2 ever again without fucking
the fans want to know.
Monetary what's the word? Compensation.
Here's what the fans want to know. Where does Spider-Man 3 rank along these two? Better than one and not the other? Better than both?
It's better than both.
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's not saying much, but
no, that's like saying gonorrhea is better than like syphilis and chlamydia. All three you can get rid of, but they're all gonna suck while you have it.
You want me to just go through my list of mostly complaints since you seem to have a...
I mean, yeah, do you want to go through, like, because I got it split. I got Amazing 1.
Actually, I have them in separate sections, but some apply to the same thing. Like, let's start with this.
That's going to be weird. Okay, go ahead.
Well, I have them for different movies, but some of them apply for both. Like, one of the first notes is like, fuck all the parent stuff. We should never meet the parents unless it's MCU, not necessarily MCU. In the comics, they work for Nick Fury at a certain point.
Yeah, but that's all retcon shit, and that's what they were trying to do. They were trying to create their own shield for this universe,
which is Oscorp.
Goddamn, you motherfucking goddamn amazing fans! They were going to give us a fucking Aunt May spy movie. You sons of bitches! You guys are supporting fucking company that wanted to do goddamn Sally fucking Field as a goddamn spy.
Oh, was that back when it was? Was that how long ago that was? I thought that was a more recent thing, like Silver and Black.
No.
Especially since she's a waitress.
Because that was the thing. That was the thing about her secret. She's like, because people will keep secrets for the ones that they care about. Like in the second movie when she finds the room to the somehow fucking secret. It's the goddamn Ninja Turtles lair from the second movie. You know when she
discovers all the subway on the walls.
Yeah. When he that substation, like how did Richard Parker put a guy fucking train car under a state? Oh my god, station. You guys are so dumb. Sony, I hate you, Sony, with a fucking passion. Yeah, fuck the parents.
I hate it. Like, honestly, it's a really cool action scene in the airplane, but I hate it. They shouldn't. I like the guy who I can't even name who beats the shit out of them and shoots one of them. Like, he is a very impressive. Like, he's washing his hands as he comes out of the. That's a pretty good scene. And there are a few good scenes in here, but no, you don't want to see Peter Parker's parents unless it is tying into a bigger universe than Oscorp, like S.H.I.E.L.D. or something. Not that I never want to hear them referenced in the MCU.
Oscorp wasn't the S.H.I.E.L.D. group. It was the other group that was supposed to be the S.H.I.E.L.D. group. Oscorp was like Oscorp.
No, but who the fuck's the S.H.I.E.L.D. group in
I don't remember.
Amazing Spider-Man movies. There's no other group.
They had some other name in it.
I thought he was just escaping with because he's like, I shouldn't have done this, because obviously what he was doing was helping Norman Osborn survive at the cost of crazy science.
I thought there was they mentioned some acronym. I thought
they might.
Maybe I'm off.
So bad. I didn't even notice it.
But I remember them having a S.H.I.E.L.D. type group, someone that was supposed to be like helping the Parkers or whatever it was going to be, and I thought they dropped the name of it in the movie. But anyway,
it's just all of it's dumb. Like that the spider is tied to Richard Parker's DNA. So good, Peter Parker happened to get bit by one of the surviving spiders.
I know, right? I told Christine that about Magic Blood. She didn't believe me. I made her watch these, by the way.
she hated you and me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. You made me lose my train of thought. Here's the only positive thing about the Oscorp, everything being tied back to Oscorp. Mm-hmm. In a world without other superheroes, it makes more sense. There is something called Double Mumbo Jumbo in a book called Save the Cat, which is like the first Spider-Man is their main example of being guilty of this. It's like Peter Parker has an accident, it's bitten by a spider across town. Norman Osborn transforms himself to the Green Goblin the same night. The events don't affect each other. They just have to happen for the plot to happen. So at least Oscorp is the reason there are supervillains and superheroes in this universe. But it's so dumb. Even when they talk about how they're switching from like animal hybrids to like robotics, and they have the Sinister Six all just set up there, it's like, what the fuck?
Or the fact that every single piece of technology gives exposition. Every technology tells you exactly the device is radioactive and will explode on impact.
Oh, like when he's trying to. It's actually a kind of cool action scene. Him
and then in when Harry's like trying to go through all this stuff, it's like these spider, like no one asked you, you stupid bitch, shut up. It's awful, man. Like the technology is giving exposition because they are so. I said this on the Daily Cup of Genre, which you guys can catch Monday through Friday on the LRM YouTube channel and Genreverse Podcast Network. That Sony does not value you. Look me in the eyes, guys. They don't. They think you're dumb. They think that you literally need to be spoon-fed everything. So they dumb it down beyond anime style. I hated it. Why is the tech exposition is stupid? It's right there on the fucking page. It was so awful. Anyways, Nick, keep going.
All right, let's see. Let's go through my list real quick. I'm starting with the first one, but like I said, the parents thing applies to both. A lot of these things apply to both. Andrew Garfield is the same Tobey Maguire problem. Not a fucking high schooler at all.
Nope.
And I think he's worse than Tobey Maguire as far as Peter Parker because he's not a loser either at all. He has great hair. He's a skateboarder. He's attractive. Like he doesn't even wear glasses before he gets bit, does he? He's
contacts. No, he has contacts.
Yeah, but it's like he's like he would not be the unpopular guy at school, especially a school of super smart people, which it is in this one. It's actually the science school. It's not like Flash is some dumbass in a public school. It's Flash has even made it into the science school.
Just like in MCU Prime, you know, Homecoming.
And
however,
even Miles Morales in they make a big deal of it being an exclusive school in Spider-Verse.
I was gonna say that they do make Flash out to still be an idiot. He needs tutoring, and so it's like, yeah, sure, it's and that does.
Well, he's still the bully at,
but
like
that's what
school.
They're so stereotypical with him. He's a boneheaded athlete with tutoring needs. Like it's so Dude, guys, it's. I know what it is. People that like this movie probably like The Big Bang Theory. That's the fucking connection. You guys like to be told that you're a garbage stereotype by some fucking awful studio.
Okay, only because you bring it up. I watched Animaniacs season 2. I did it in 2 days last week, and has one of my favorite jokes about The Big Bang Theory of all time. And I don't remember all of it because it gets really brutal. But the start of the joke is Dot's being their teacher to Wacko and Yakko, and she's like, "Well, today for Spanish class, I'm putting on The Big Bang Theory in Spanish." And they're watching it, and they're like, "Is it funny in English?" She's like, "No." And then like it goes on like, "This is like the least common denominator of comedy in the 21st century." Like there's a whole like speech about how bad The Big Bang Theory in particular is.
I don't know a lot of like real true geeks that love that show. I know several geeky nerdy people that it's okay. They like it. They can watch a few, but they don't love it. But I'll tell you what, soldiers out the ass in the army loved that show, man. They just thought it was the funniest fucking thing, and they thought it was so cool. It made geeks so excited. Fuck you guys. Fuck you. It is awful. Awful show, awful movies that you guys deserve each other.
Uncle Ben again?
I know.
And they won't.
Sheen was so happy he didn't have to come back, I bet.
Yeah. Yeah. Wait. Just from my memory, they never even reference where the spider comes from in the MCU, right? It's just even that's written off immediately. Like, I was bitten by a spider. Let's not talk about it anymore.
Yep.
Can it bite me? No. Fuck off.
No. Spider's dead, man.
So this is the opposite of that. This is them
the
full Martha-ing, the full crime alley scene. Just like 10 years apart, Uncle Ben getting shot to saying a line that has responsibility in it, but not the exact same line.
Basically.
And him, so bad. The first suit is the worst Spider-Man suit I've ever seen in any form. Yes. It looks like a basketball. If you look at his head,
it doesn't fit well. It's loose.
Well, that's the second
eyes
suit.
Are awful. No, even
the second suit's pretty loose.
Bunching. The first one has bunching in the shoulder.
It just looks. I just get the head still looks like a basketball.
Yeah.
If you look at it from behind.
And then the color scheme and the spider designs
Are
on both
awful.
suits are awful. The color
I
scheme
think the colors
is
are
fine
great
on the second one,
suit.
but I'm
Yeah.
saying the spiders are awful on both. The color scheme for the first one's bad.
I would say the second best suit in any movie is the second Amazing Spider-Man suit behind the
guys,
classic.
the eyes don't
Well, the
matter
eyes-
that much.
Wait, what? No, but they changed everything about it. They got rid of like the weird pleating on it that makes it look like a basketball. Like it moves like fat. Kind of like that it moves like fabric with the CGI. But it's kind of more comic accurate to see Tom Holland's like skin tight, almost like felt version with no wrinkles.
Mm-hmm.
But it was an interesting attempt, like in the scene where he's skydiving or whatever, and like you can see his suit. It was interesting.
Yeah.
It was a good try. I like the music in the second one, and I forgot to mention this. I think on the last show I mentioned that Michael Giacchino, whatever his name is going to be the second director to do Batman and Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
I was wrong. He's the third. Hans Zimmer did the music for Amazing Spider-Man 2, and of course,
Really?
the Dark
God,
Knight
it was
movies.
awful.
I like the music in Amazing Spider-Man 2. Except for the
hate
electronic, like he hates me. The rest of it's good, like Harry's sweet, Gwen Stacy's sweet. Those are all
I
good.
didn't even know that was Zimmer.
It is, I'm pretty sure.
The
first one was not. The first one was not Zimmer.
That's what I'm saying. Like the second one is so forgettable to me. I didn't even recognize it. Like the music starts. Christine's like, I don't like this. Like the first she did. I was like, yeah, I don't care for it either. It was. Guys, this is probably going to be like the least watched episode, most downvoted
No one's gonna want to watch
episode
this
ever. I don't care. Fuck your Amazing Spider-Man.
So more. Let's see. One of my notes. Can't think of anything positive to say. This is my notes from the first film before I watch the second one. He does. He's not. He doesn't invent anything. He steals it all from Oscorp in the first movie. They invented the webs. He just takes them. They give him the spider powers. I guess he designs a suit out of a basketball, but not like he's not even the smart Peter Parker. He's so dumb that he leaves his camera to take a picture of the lizard with his name on the back of it.
And they try to make him out to be so smart, and the Ben's like, here, solve this water leakage issue.
And they're like, oh,
and I'm like, your scene and your writing's giving me an anal leakage issue.
Do you remember that scene when I watched it Monday? That's how they
awful.
showed his smarts was, you're a good plumber, Pete.
Yeah, congratulations. You went to 12 kilos school for the United States Army, which, while they're amazing 12 kilos, it's not the hardest MOS to get into. 12 kilos plumbers.
I do like the Gwen Stacy's the smartest one. Like, she's smarter than Peter. It might be whether it's true to comics or not. I buy it definitely in these movies. Like she's valedictorian. She's working for Oscorp.
She's working there, but they never they give her these statuses, but they never actually let her show off smart.
No,
they give her valedictorian. They give her this job, but they don't. She never does. She never solves anything, guys. Again, so Sony doesn't get it, and they are fucking patronizing assholes.
I do like that after squeezing her in for no reason, the Spider-Man 3 is someone that he tutors. It's like, oh no, she's smarter than he is.
Yeah.
I think, weren't they going to put Mary Jane in the third one? Wasn't that the rumor?
Shailene Woodley filmed scenes for
really?
Amazing too. She was cut out of it.
It's just... I know it's because she dies. A spoiler in Amazing Spider-Man 2, which actually is the best scene in the entire franchise. Just that part of the fight scene, not even the
ending.
Well, no, because it's actually a pretty brutal death.
Actually dies. It's like, thank God.
The death is so brutal. I love that fight scene, and I wish they hadn't cut the part where Peter almost kills Harry afterwards. It's beats him to shit.
Yeah, it's better in my mind in the comics where it's like, did Peter just. Did Spider-Man just kick? Oh my God! Did Spider-Man actually just break her fucking neck? Like, I liked that ambiguity that we used to have in comics with it, because it was always more.
This is a head slam more than in the comics. Yeah. It was she stopped too suddenly. Mm-hmm. This was literally it's so brutal. You hear the sound effect and see her head slam against the ground. I really do love
there
that
would have been
scene.
so much blood that would have been a caved
Well,
in.
this is PG-13. They wouldn't show that blood in MCU either.
Then don't put it in. Don't put it in there.
We might be seeing that in a new one. Someone dying from a distance. We'll see. But I actually like that scene. I love the fight with Green Goblin, even though there's no reason for him to be in that movie and his setup is bad. And I hate the fight with Electro before that. But I love the fight and just the desperation. And going in, I knew it was going to happen. Not because it was spoiled, but because she, like, you know, you follow movie news and stuff. You're like, oh, she's wearing the exact same outfit from the issue where she breaks her neck and dies. So each time she got dropped, the first time I saw it, I'm like, oh shit, is that going to be that? No, he caught her again. Oh shit, is she going to die? So the first time I watched it, it was pretty exciting.
Too. Christine was doing. I was like, Christine, you know she's going to die, right? And then it'd be like two minutes later. Oh my god, Christine! Not 2 minutes, like 20 seconds. This short ass.
Is that it? Is that it?
And I'm like, Christine, she's going to die. Like, get over it. She's not going to move off this cog very well, and she's going to die. But yeah.
Okay, so let's go over a few more things from the first one. We have another villain who talks to himself.
Yeah.
Because he's half lizard, half man. And, you know, it's Oscorp is like, you have to do this study now, you know, inject yourself with the shit. Lizard, which I hope they would fix in the amazing.
Fix it.
In the new trailer, he looks like Killer Croc. He's not like Lizard. I hope they would fix him for the new trailer.
I wish too. I figured it out. You're right with the Killer Croc, but it looks like Killer Croc fucked one of those aliens from Signs. And
yes,
Lizard is the
lizard should have
baby.
The snout.
Yes. Why you guys fix Electro? You from the leaked concept art. If it's to be believed, which I've heard it is to be.
Well, the trailer we see is more appropriate.
Well,
Electro.
You barely see the torn suit, but I've seen the concept art for it, and even that is better. I still hate the Power Ranger suit even being seen at all, and it kind of makes me wonder. We see two different. We see the torn suit, and we see the regular Power Ranger version of the suit. I'm wondering if we're going to end up with a double Goblin type deal. Not necessarily Harry from.
I've heard it. I've seen images that suggest it could very well be James DeHaan.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to say. Not Harry from Raimi's, but the other is potential. But I don't.
From watching I still think it's just Norman, one without the helmet and one with the helmet.
Well, no, because when he shows up with the Power Ranger suit, the chest armor's not torn up or anything. Now, it could be that he gets in a fight. There's some that think that Ock won't necessarily be full baddie the whole time. You know,
trailer suggests as much.
Right. So, plus, is that an Iron Man tech he's got on his tentacles now? Because it sure as hell looks.
Here's the rumor, or that someone wanted to happen. Someone hopes that he's able to, which I guess the trailer kind of disproves. Someone was like, wouldn't it be cool if he used those arms to just turn Peter Parker's Iron Spider suit and like just take the nanotech and build it over his own already existing Raimi. Because everything else is so, unless they're changing it to look better, everything else looks the same as it did in the old universe.
It could be similar to that because he's in the nanotech suit, and then the rest of the trailer he's in the other suits. So that would
be cool, wouldn't
possibility.
It? Doc Ock upgrades himself,
which would still be Stark tech. It would still be Stark tech. But as long as
still right. We finally will have villains in that movie that, unless Stark is somehow added into all these universes, which will piss me off. I think we'll finally be free of. We now have villains who hate Peter because they hate different Peters.
Unless my theory that Team Mysterio will make an appearance, then that would directly be related to Stark. But again,
now at this point, Mysterio's an anti-Spider-Man.
It's its own thing. Exactly.
They don't care about Stark anymore. I got more if you want me to keep going.
Let me throw out one. I hate the fact of so many movies from those years have shit that was put in for 3D, specifically for 3D. I hate that with a passion. The first person shooter scenes in the first movie is awful.
I was going to mention that, and there are GoPro type scenes in the second, which are very similar.
Yep.
And it's like I hate this.
And then you mentioned shooting webs and things coming at the screen. Like, my God, guys, it was 2012 or whatever. Not fucking 1982. Like, shit. Look, it's 3D. 3D.
Was it the first trailer?
Fuck you, Sony.
The first person web slinging, wasn't that entire first trailer? Even then I thought, like, shit. I was like, it's Spider-Man, but that looks awful.
Yeah.
Let's see.
And everything happens too coincidentally. Everything.
Yeah.
And
even though it is
so
driven by Oscorp, it's like, okay.
They synthesize.
Gwen works there. He gets bitten there. His dad made it. His dad had to run away.
And him and Connors are able to
best friends.
synthesize this stuff, the serum, and then run a simulation on an animal instead of actually injecting it into an animal. And again, the technology gives the fucking exposition. Fuck you, Sony.
I do think Stanley has a pretty cool cameo in the first one. It's one of his funnier cameos, not his best. And I will say one of the things that I liked about Spider-Man 1 and even 2 and 3 are things that I hate in this movie. I hate that New York's like, all the crane operators, turn your cranes in the right direction.
Why couldn't he use the fucking buildings like he does throughout the rest of the fucking movie?
Because he got shot in the leg.
Right?
I know.
Right?
The other Spider-Men have all done it. The biggest building.
Sony does not respect you guys. Sony does not respect you. Do you fucking hear me?
And I don't know. That's about all I have about the first one.
Everything connected to Oscorp is stupid, especially since the Osborns aren't fucking there.
Yeah, the Osborns aren't even in the first one. What the fuck's up with that? I know they were waiting to you, Goblin, but show us, hire what's his face for the first movie and show us his face once rather than that generic profile we see.
And like I said, he's an awful, like you said, I mean, he's an awful Peter Parker and Andrew Garfield. That is. Besides the aesthetic, the personality is trash and not Parker-esque either. And then you get an okay Spider-Man when he's not being a near murderous dick. Like, guys, this is so bad. Like I said, I get it if you were a child, but fuck me. And then I said, I'm sorry, guys, but the chemistry between these two, and I don't give a fuck about real life off-screen shit. I'm saying right now that them on screen is so fucking corny and the opposite of Toby and Kirsten, because here it's just too fucking perfect. Everything is just they love every quirk. They love
get him, Tiger.
Dude, it is so awful. There's no, because it's unbelievable. Everything runs so smooth that even at the end of the movie, you don't buy the whole I can't be with you, and you can't buy the I can't be with you in the second.
That for the second movie. I'm about to talk about that. It's I would say. Do you have anything else to add before I go on the tirade myself?
I was just gonna say it was a waste of time, and because they can't keep their hands off each other at any fucking point.
Or in a closet hiding.
Don't buy it. Yeah, I don't buy it. And why was there a DNA sequence on that fucking door?
It looks like they're trying to do some Star Wars type shit on. I don't know.
It's awful.
I agree. Okay, the second one.
All right.
Amazing Spider-Man 2.
Amazing shit, man.
The movie my longest running girlfriend broke up with me on the way home from.
You know what, Nick?
That was my bad.
That sucks. That sucks. But I'll tell you what. I can't let you go down that deep dark hole without hearing a word from our sponsors over at Grow Generation.
Grow Generation, where the pros go to grow. For all of your cultivation needs, Grow Generation has the right products, service and staff to make your grow successful. Go to www.growgeneration.com, where the pros go to grow.
All right, thank you, Grow Grow Generation for sponsoring the show. Okay, so Nick, tell us how your girlfriend shat all over your life, and then you had to watch this god awful movie.
No, she broke up with me on the way home.
Okay, so you said okay.
She wasn't holding hands with me during the movie.
I'd break up with you too. I'd break up with your.
That's the thing. I think it was happening in advance.
I'd break up with you.
But it very well could have been that shitty ass movie.
Sealed the deal.
Yeah, it definitely sealed the deal. You know what? Peter and Gwen are getting romantic. I'm going for like just a simple handhold, and I'm not even getting that, and I'm like, ooh.
Man, I gotta go sleep with the woman next to me after showing her these movies. You know, shit, she might stab me.
So
if this doesn't get put up tomorrow, I died.
The draft's already ready, buddy. I knew what we'd be talking about, and I was able to write the draft in advance. I knew exactly what to put in. Again, I talk about the suit, the stupid parents involved. They're even more involved. They give them bigger screen time in the second one.
And not only that, but they show us the same fucking
footage
thing about him in the house. This is like the third or fourth time we see this shit.
Here's what's
his point of view, Peter's point of view, Peter's point of view of his dad's point of view. Like, oh my god.
Okay, here's a scene that makes absolutely no sense. Maybe you can explain it to me. He gets locked down on that Oscorp room, and then he just leaves through a different door.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What?
No, it doesn't make sense.
They lock him down. He shakes it. He kills the spiders. He grabs a file. He walks out some door we've never seen.
It's shitty writing, guys.
Again, I actually like the plane fight, but it's fuck his parents. You know about the deleted scene that Andrew Garfield fans wish was put back in? Mm-mm. His dad's alive at the end in a deleted scene. He's there when he's looking at Gwen Stacy and Uncle Ben's grave. His dad just shows up alive. Yeah, after that plane crash, his dad just shows up alive and is like, "Look, I have a lot to tell you." And you're like, why did they even write that, let alone shoot that? Like, that would have. There's a way to make the movie shittier, and that's it. I didn't think it was possible.
Sony, I hate you. I do, with a passion.
And here's something we completely disagree about based on earlier conversation. I love characters like Max Dillon before he's Electro. Topher Grace was kind of like him, but he's like he reminds me most of the Riddler, who thinks he's best friends with Bruce Wayne.
I didn't say a word. I didn't say a word. We're watching this, and she goes, "So he's Edward Nygma?" Yeah. I was like, "Yes."
He meets someone he idolizes once, and he thinks they're like in Batman Forever, which I have watched very recently because I like it. He's like, "But you signed the pace, like you signed the hiring slip, like you hired me personally." Mm-hmm. He's like, "We're best friends," and he goes back to a crazy house that represents the villain he's going to become, Electra, and then so this is Jamie. I love Jamie Foxx doing this part where he's like, "It's my birthday, Spider-Man. Did you make me a cake?" As he pulls out a cake he made himself out of the. Anyway,
so cringy.
I cringy in a good way for me. Like that's how I like, and also it could be compared to the Joker. Basically, did it because all of these different characters are kind of based on the Scorsese film King of Comedy, where Robert De Niro is so obsessed with the late night host that he kidnaps him, puts on a show in his own house without having a camera because. Kind of the way that Joaquin Phoenix thinks him and De Niro are best friends, that Thomas Wayne's his dad. It's all, these characters are all so delusional. And Eddie Brock, we talked about, he's been out with Gwen Stacy once and it's his girlfriend. Like, you ruined my life. You took my girl. It's like, you barely know her. Like,
I know, right?
She spent a longer date with Spider-Man when he was using her, Peter Parker when he was using her. So I put that. I do enjoy Max. The minute he turns to Electro, he's no longer enjoyable at all.
I'll say that this. I think why it rubs me so wrong is because that's just not Max Dillon. You know what I'm saying? Like, I guess I had too much comic book in me. Like, not only that, but knowing from the promotional material what they were doing to my boy, what they were gonna. And I didn't even know how bad it would be. I didn't know about the electric eels powering New York City.
I was gonna compare.
Oh my god!
I have a whole section here called Raimi's greatest hits done poorly from the original trilogy. Same as the Sandman experiment, just as dumb if not worse.
Worse in my mind.
I think I looked away long enough to not even see the eel part. I just heard him fall, which makes me uncomfortable. Like, I don't like electricity. But Harry hates Spider-Man in the second movie.
Yeah. And they work in a Spider-Man No More moment at the very, very end after Gwen's death.
Peter can't be with his girlfriend to make sure she's safe. Second movie.
No. Even though they barely do that.
Yeah. Crazy person who's not actually wronged is one of the villains.
Yeah.
That was just part of it. But it's like, it's both the good stuff and the bad stuff for Raimi's trilogy, all done worse. Even the bad stuff.
Absolutely worse. And by Amy Pascal's own admission, guys, Amy Pascal herself, at the very minimum, is saying that they were giving you crap in this one. I would definitely push that out to the last two. And if you ask me personally, they've been giving you guys crap since like 2008. So enjoy.
So the theme of the movie is so lazy and bashes you over the head. Do you know what it is, Kyle? One word.
What?
Time. Everyone's talking about time, and every single speech, there's speech of time, and then there's the clocks all over the. It's dumb. It's like when the first time I noticed the theme in a superhero movie was fear in Batman Begins, and I was like, superhero movies, like, this is smart. Like, there's a theme to this. And then you watch this movie, and you're like, time. We have no time. People have a certain amount of time to be alive. There's not any more time. We have to do the best we have with our time. Someone's gonna die because we're always talking about time.
Mm-hmm.
We only have a certain amount of time to tell this plane that they're headed for the other plane. Like, time. Big clock at the end when she dies. Time. That's how I feel about. That's my biggest rant I've ever given.
This is all I gotta say. I'm gonna read my notes top to bottom for Amazing Spider-Man 2. Fuck the suits, spiders. Your guys' spider designs for this one are fucking retarded. Fuck the music, especially the electric music.
He hates me. He lies to me. He set me up.
To cry. And then playing Itsy Bitsy Spider on the electric things.
I think that's kind of silly. It's silly in a funny way.
Fuck
His ringtone, though, is the original Spider-Man theme, which is interesting. And then, of course, they use it kind of in the score at the beginning of Homecoming.
Homecoming used it great, and Far From Home used it.
Yeah, no, but they barely use it, and it's been apparent in both movies, but it's always been like a ringtone or him humming it to himself in these. In the first one, it was like Spider. I met the woman who was like plucking it on a stupid guitar, which was hilarious.
And then someone playing it in the subway on a guitar.
Where have you gone to, Spider-Man?
And then I said, fuck this movie. Yeah, that's it. If I had to score these amazing one would be a D, or D minus, and Amazing 2 is an F.
I don't know.
It is a mess of a movie.
They would just be my bottom two.
Harry Osborn doesn't. He just shows up. We're in
the first movie in some form.
We're expected to. You guys will waste exposition. You guys waste time to explain this relationship to us because you guys failed to set it up the way you are trying to play it. You legitimately didn't give a single hint, so we have to have this awful tense air quotes for those.
Oh, their little
listening.
Stupid conversation where it's like, I hate you, son, I hate you, Dad, you threw me away.
At the very time Harry and Peter meet on screen
right here
for first time, so we could
Harry Osborn. Named after James Franco, not
why Harry was gone and why he's not happy.
Boarding school.
And then they immediately
I dated
okay. Yeah, they're immediately okay. Dean DeHaan's version of Harry is as atrocious as James Franco is allegedly in real life.
I would also say it's kind of he does emo Harry right after they did emo Spidey in the movie before with like that hair, and he's like, oh yeah, my assistant holds the air dryer, but I work the comb. At least I'm not completely useless. I watched.
And then like trying to name drop Felicia. I mean Jenner,
which isn't in the script. They did it on set. There were no
Really?
plans for a black cat. There was like, oh, why not make her Felicia? Because then we have another Easter egg if we want to use it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, my
Yeah.
last complaint, because we've complained all the time. I'm like, I have nothing more positive to say. My last complaint is just another ridiculous plot point that makes no sense. His dad's like, I was your age, I started getting the shakes, and suddenly he's getting the
Oh,
shakes,
yeah.
and then suddenly his boss or the guy who works for him, like this main guy, is like, oh, you're dying. Look at your skin, and it's like his dad died in like his 60s of that disease.
Mhm. Yeah.
Like he wasn't already getting green scales and
awful,
shit
right?
before he was 60.
It's awful, right? Not only
He's
that,
just
that-
suddenly sick. He hears about it and
Yeah.
suddenly he's like, I need help right now, Spider-Man. I have no days left to live,
none.
let alone another 40 like my father.
Yeah. And then you could see that they were going towards that beast type route for Norman. Norman has clawed hands and
Do you
shit.
think that's the disease or the stuff they've been doing to him? Not
But
that it matters.
Maybe both. It doesn't really matter.
It's obviously a
Whenever
made up
she
disease.
sees
He like names it and it's like, that's a bullshit. Like the Osborn curse. It's like, fuck you.
They were definitely going to do the big beastie type of Green Goblin in either their Sinister Six movie or Amazing 3.
Because Norman's
which-
alive. There's no way he's not alive. They show that scene of like scanning his body and stuff as they fold up sheets. Yeah. I probably would have with him, but I'm not gonna be honest. If it was done better,
Or not Harry. I meant Norman.
Yeah,
Did I
Norman.
say Harry?
I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah,
if they had
Norman.
done it better, I don't mind the look of Harry Osborn, Green Goblin. It's a
I
different
hate
direction
it.
without
So
a silly
dumb.
mask, and there is some transformation. It's not a good actor. It's not written well. It's not set up well. Overall,
they
the
should-
look I don't really hate.
They could have just embraced the
Goblin
the
all the way.
hobgoblin version of it. Yeah, yeah. But they added tech to his face and shit. Sony is
Battle
so
armor that
fucking
heals you
dumb.
faster and keeps you alive.
I hate that. I hate.
It's the only
them,
reason
and
he
I hate
survived
you
injecting
for making me
himself
watch
with
this
stuff.
shit.
We agreed. I hated
I
it too.
know.
I don't hate you.
And I never have to watch it again unless someone is
Exactly.
willing to pay me, and I mean $1,000 per viewing. I will watch the prequel trilogy again for $1,000. I'll let you guys torture me for $1,000.
I'm way cheaper than that.
Yeah.
I'm a hoe. I'm
Oh,
a
no,
hoe.
no.
I will do these things cheaper. I will do
Nick,
these travesties against humanity cheaper.
I got $20. Tell me you love the Phantom Menace. Tell me,
I love
you
it.
love Jar Jar.
I love the Binks. Give me that 20. Need my drugs. Which is more Star Wars. Need to afford my Disney Plus.
I need some more nostalgia. Quick, somebody else
Check
pick
it.
something shitty that we claimed to hate and not want to ever see again just 5 to 10 years ago. Quick, give me some more of that.
Okay, I have one last honest question to ask you, Kyle.
Okay.
I need to answer completely honestly.
Sure.
Did you grind up that Blu-ray and inject it straight into your veins afterwards? Are you really a junkie of
How would
Spider-Man 3?
How would that help me? How would that help me? No.
I think you're
Oh,
lying and
why
you're a
would you-
Spider-Man junkie. Did you
That hurt
snort
my
it then?
shoulder.
Did you snort the pieces of a disc that were powderized?
No. I like to keep my substances pure and in like oil format because that's
Cheers. I like
apparently
liquids.
more healthy. Whatever. Yeah, no, guys. Look again for anyone that actually did listen to it all. I hope you'll take into account that we did point out, like I said, these things have near objectively bad writing, near objectively bad directing, near objectively bad acting in some cases. I have to say near objective because it is subjective, but we're pointing out the flaws of why it works here, why it doesn't work there, why this hits, why that doesn't hit. That's better than some critics. Charles B, I'm looking at you from the Guardian and spending your whole Ghostbusters Afterlife review complaining about it not being the 2016 answer
Oh
to
God,
call.
someone did that?
Yes, yeah, dude, multiple. Go read some of the negative reviews. They literally spend their review complaining that Afterlife isn't a sequel to 2016. But
I like
with-
I'm gonna be
with
honest,
that-
I like 2016 a little bit, but I don't want them to be the same continuity.
well,
They
they're
fucked
not.
that up already. I mean, I
They
know they're
weren't.
not. They fucked it up already.
Yeah.
They had the original actors in roles that weren't the Ghostbusters, and
Well,
they're
not
we're
only
the first
that,
people
but
to
the
discover
city-
ghosts.
The city doesn't know anything.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's so. But
Fuck
despite
you,
all
Sony.
that, yeah,
Fuck
fuck
you.
you, Sony. I know you guys like it, and that's fine. At the end of the day, my favorite band is Newfound Glory. Do you think I have a leg to stand on talking shit about garbage other people like? I know most people think Newfound Glory is a joke. I fucking love them. I've seen them like
It's
25,
one of my friends'
26
favorite
times.
bands too. Don't you worry.
I got it. My wife and I got matching Newfound Glory tattoos because our song is I don't want to know from the Catalyst album, and I mean I like a lot of trashy stuff. I'm an anime fan, so of course I'm into garbage, right? But even then, Little Monsters is one of my all-time favorite movies with Howie Mandel and Fred and Ben Savage. I love that movie. To this day, I could put that on and watch it and enjoy the fuck out of it. And it's a garbage movie, guys. That is a poorly written movie. So
I told you guys I just watched Batman Forever last week.
Right.
So we're all on the same page here.
But here's the difference. When I first saw that movie, I was like 6-7 years old. So Monster World under the bed where the parents don't have any control. That sounds awesome. And so, yeah, I've got that nostalgia.
I would have been under 10 when I saw the first 3 Batman movies.
So I get
Including Forever, my favorite. Not really.
Right.
I like the original better, but
and I get it. So I've got that too. But what I don't get are people that are older than that who can watch something so obviously below you, but below your what your cognitive abilities should be, and to actually like it, to defend it, and not. It's a tough pill to swallow, man, because it I mean, Nick, do you find yourself judging people based on their movie tastes more these days? Because I do, because it's becoming indicative of their goddamn mental capacity.
I try not to, because it is
but you do.
Subjective.
You said try. So
honestly, the main thing I get upset about is when people attack other fandoms, like within Spider-Man, where they're like, it seems like Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield fans have all decided together that Tom Holland's the least comic accurate one. It's like bullshit. Makes his own web shooters without getting it from Oscorp. They're not built into him. He
has
because we haven't seen Uncle Ben doesn't mean he's not.
Yeah.
Worse. He's Uncle Ben's still in his story. They just are. They've learned better than DC not to show the fucking origin every fucking time. Like, we're gonna get pearls and shit in the Batman. I guarantee you.
Yeah, hell, we could get away from the alley with the Joker movie even.
Yeah, so. The Joker movie and Batman v Superman. I thought, well, I don't know why I thought that. Zack Snyder. I thought my Batman v Superman, my first scene in the movie, didn't have to be Crime Alley and pearls. But what are you gonna do? It's kind of funny that the only movie really not to do that is the first Batman movie.
Yeah,
they flash back to Jack Nicholson and he lays flowers down, but it's the only one that, like, even Batman Forever has a longer version of the alleyway sequence than It's so silly. It's so that's what it is. Like I said, I'll shit all over this movie. I'll shit all over any property that I think is trash. But you as a person, if you're a fan of it, like especially like I said, if you were young seeing this, like I get it. Like I get people that were 9-10 years old in 99 seeing the Phantom Menace and being enamored with it. The way I was the original trilogy when I was seeing it for the first time. I was 11
that I can
when the Phantom
remember.
Menace came out.
No, I was like
I love Jar. My first license plate was going to be Jar Jar Binks forever, or just
you were
Jar.
Seth Rogen's character in Fanboy.
Yeah,
the second character he plays.
I love that movie. But and then by the time the second one came out, I'm like, Jar Jar is the worst fucking thing in the world.
Yeah,
for 2 years I had learned on my own, not because of internet pressure, because there wasn't a lot of internet. That I was like, this is bullshit.
While I was I was 14 when that came out,
You
so I
immediately
was
knew.
like, okay, it's Star Wars.
Ish.
I was supposed to like that, right? I remembered that the lightsabers were cool. I like the
Jedi were cool.
guys, but oh my god, I had to go see it again. And when I can't get, it's like no. So, like I said, don't take me shitting all over this movie as me shitting on you for liking it. I know, like I said, I don't get it. If you were 15, 16 years old, having seen Raimi's movies, and you think this was good, that boggles my mind. It does. I don't get it, but you're entitled to that. This movie, however, is 100% entitled to my big fuck you, and God, I'm so glad I never ever have to watch this again.
We
ever.
did it until there's
We did it,
Amazing
Nick.
Spider-Man 3 and Spider-Man 4 because of No Way Home.
Because multiverses, and why not? We can't.
Every
You know what's gonna happen?
universe,
Oh my god!
as he says
Oh
in the
my God.
trailer.
I just
Every
thought-
universe.
No, I just thought of one of the worst things possible, Nick. You know how we've been wanting adult, college age, like, or even post college Peter.
Yeah.
What if they bring Andrew Garfield back to be, you know, Coach Parker, Teacher Parker, where he's like teaching at the high school, and that's our
I wanna slit my
grown up
throat.
Spider-Man.
I'd rather have Tobey Maguire do that. That'd still slit my throat.
Well, what if that's what Sony's gonna do? They're like, okay, we got you guys, the high schooler over here. We're gonna do the Miles thing over there.
Tom
and then we're
Holland's
gonna do
growing
the
older,
grown-up
so he can be the
over
college
there.
guy. Yeah.
He's gonna. I'm saying Garfield would be the post-college one, the one where he's
Why?
teaching at the school when like Flash is Agent Venom
Agent
and
Venom,
shit like
which
that.
is a better Venom than what they have currently. So maybe there could be positives.
No. And Andrew Garfield was one of the worst. You know what? Andrew Garfield actually would have been fine to be the post-college Peter Parker.
Yeah.
If
He'd
they
work
had
better as an
done
older
that
one.
a long time ago.
Yeah.
But not the way, because of the way he's cooler, and that came from Spidey
Years of
being
being
Spidey
Spider-Man.
for so many
Yeah.
years, building legit confidence and not having to be bogged down in that trope of his. But yeah, like I said, it's a garbage movie from a garbage company with garbage writing, garbage directing. Fuck Sony, fuck the Amazing Spider-Man, fuck Mark Webb, and fuck Andrew Garfield.
For those
Fuck
who,
all of you guys for liking it and making it be in this god awful attempt at live action Spider-Verse.
okay, one
I'm
quick
joking.
question before
Fuck
we
you
end.
guys.
Again, I keep saying
What's up?
one more question. I know, for those who don't listen to COG, Daily Cup of Genre, your main show where
Mhm.
you've done a long talk about Spider-Man, the trailer that came out 2 days
Mhm.
ago. By the time you hear this, did you like the trailer? You don't need to go into
Yeah.
great detail because you
I
talked
did,
about
but-
it.
I did. I
did?
dug it quite a bit. And you guys
Same.
can check out Christine and our my reaction on the episode. We put chapters in our videos, guys, so it's really easy to find those types of things. So yeah, check it out. Thanks, Nick.
I watched it, and then I called my parents. I'm like, "Can you watch it live with me over the phone?" And they're like, "Let me just finish dinner." And then I rewatched it until they called me back after dinner, over and over and over again. And I haven't watched it today, but chills,
good.
dude, chills.
I
I
didn't
know
get
you're against a
chills,
lot of it, but
I was with you when this was all coming out. You know, a year ago, and we were learning villains. I was like, okay, I don't want Spider-Verse, but if it's just the villains, and you were like, maybe they'll just see the other guys through like portals
punching each other through
something.
dimensions.
And
I
I'm
still
like,
wish they were gonna do that.
I'm
I
like,
that idea.
okay, but minimalize it. But I knew they couldn't contain themselves. But yeah, I don't know. And I also don't like the Captain America shield on the Statue
That was
of
weird.
Liberty.
That I wasn't sure
don't
because I haven't
know
watched
what
any
that
breakdown
is.
videos yet because I've
I
been
don't
busy
know
all day.
what that is, but this is why it's weird to me. There's no way there's nowhere in anyone's mind that would ever allow that to happen. Like there would never
Change
be
the
that
Statue of
drastic,
Liberty. Unless it was
that's what I'm
destroyed in the
getting
Battle
at.
of New York or or something. Then you would build it the
Was
same.
it?
You would build. No, it wasn't. I'm
Thanos?
saying if it
No.
was destroyed by a super
Yeah.
villain, you
I was
still
gonna
build
say,
it up
'cause
the same.
In Infinity or in Endgame, they go by Liberty Island and you see it. So no, yeah, you would.
Well, I'm saying even
is
if it
one of
had
those-
been destroyed in continuity, you would build it the same. You wouldn't add a
Yeah.
Captain America shield to it.
And also this I'll bring up this point about it. It's French, and you guys out there love the French, and they would never ever send that back. I mean, when would
could make it
America
better,
ever push their thumb at the French over something like a nuclear submarine program? I mean. Oh, you thought I was just randomly talking? No, I straight up connected.
I don't even know what's going on
that
now.
to
I'm just a geek.
geopolitics. Oh, you didn't hear a few months ago when President Biden and the UK and Australia went into a new Navy like arms deal, including nuclear subs and tech, while thumbing at the French that were supposed to be a part of it.
No.
Oh yeah. So you guys thought I was just going random
Real life
places
sounds
there,
worse.
but no.
I will say about the trailer, all the voiceovers gave me chills. You know, like when it suddenly even switches from Ock to Strange to Norman, and they're all talking about, you know, like
Different
stuff.
aspects of Peter.
Yeah, really cool. I watched Mark Bernardin and Kevin Smith live last night after the trailer came out on Fat Man Beyond. They're like, yeah, I mean, since this is the multiverse, they're probably gonna have a fight with the X-Men in the gift shop of the because of course in the movie they're fighting in the gift shop, not even on top of the Statue of Liberty. It would just like burn. It's like, I hope we're gonna fight in the gift shop of the Statue of Liberty with the X-Men, the Spider-Man, and the Spider-Man villains.
I don't think you guys aren't prepared for the baggage that comes from Fox's movies. I don't think people have watched the X-Men films recent enough to realize the amount of awful baggage that comes with bringing even one character. And here's the dirty little secret. I'm not going to say too much, but god damn it, guys, the fucking Foxmen are definitely coming to the MCU in a way. Deal with it. Suck it up, Buttercup. That you can take to the goddamn bank.
I hate
you. If you guys didn't know that, there's already been concept art leaked and stuff. So, but I won't say any names. But yeah, you're not.
I assume
ready
something like that would
baggage.
happen in Multiverse of Madness anyway, because they're stupid.
I'm just hoping that after this Multiverse of Madness thing happens, that they shut the door on as.
Like,
I hope it's
it
just
back
one
up and
and
fix
done.
trim the timeline.
Yeah, but basically prune that shit, man.
Let Sylvie go to work with those scissors.
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke, but
I'm sorry.
I'll save that for the after party.
Okay. Are we good?
Yeah, let's close it up.
Bring us out.
All right, guys. Check out lrmonline.com, genreverse.com as well. The LRM YouTube channel. Please hit that subscribe button on this video. Leave us some comments on what you thought about Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. How old were you when you saw it? If you do like it, and try to explain to me from a more
I'd love to
mature
hear.
point of view why this, especially if you saw the Raimi films, why did this speak to you? So that way when I insult you, I can target it in. But yeah, no. And if check out the Genreverse podcast network wherever you get those at. And yeah, social media information down below. And Nick does cool podcasts he'll talk about right now.
I did bring you right to the podcast this week. The boys, I can't because I work Thursday night, thank God, are covering Ghostbusters, which I don't get to see because I only go to Alamo Draft House Wednesday night as we record this. It's only out in IMAX, and it comes out tomorrow, the day this comes out, Thursday, and I have to close, so I won't be watching it. But
yeah,
depending on how the reviews are, I'm going to let them spoil it for me, or I'm going to wait and see it myself since I do have the Alamo Draft House pass. I'll be there for the rest of the show. So if you want to hear them hate or love, who knows, Ghostbusters, we haven't talked about yet, tune in Friday.
There you guys go. And then, yeah, this weekend, Animeversal Reviews back with Mariko-chan, really cool horror anime about a girl that can see ghosts, and they're drawn super creepy, guys. So yeah, check that out. And we'll actually be covering, that's an ongoing show, so for the next few weeks we'll be covering that over at Genreverse. All right, Nick.
Excelsior.
No, enough said. Fuck you, Sony. Fuck the Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2. Bye, bitches.
Say it.